So getting the small amount of quality essential oils that are out there is hard. So the flavor and fragrance industry is relatively large. They've published numbers that say they use around 105,000 metric tons of essential oils annually. So metric ton is 1,000 kilos, 105,000 metric tons. Now, for a long time, they were pretty much the only ones working with essential oils until someone came along named Gary Young and really started this revolution in using essential oils for health and wellness. Okay. And so what Gary did was disrupt a bit what this larger industry was doing with essential oils. Now, most of what they use in the flavor and fragrance industry are actually synthetic chemicals derived from petrochemicals, derived from petroleum and oil products. And so essential oils are a small part of what they do. And we've really come in and disrupted that for them. So what we're doing in using essential oils for wellness, we use probably as a whole industry, maybe a few thousand metric tons of essential oils compared to the 100,000 metric tons the flavor and fragrance industry uses. However, that number seems really big, 105,000 metric tons. It seems like there's lots of oils out there. But the truth is the amount of quality essential oils out there is very, very small. It has been small. This is the challenge that we have, getting this amount of quality essential oils that we need for our business. It's hard work. It's not easy to do. And we are sometimes in competition with now a lot of other companies that are using essential oils, the broader flavor and fragrance industry. And this is the context that Gary found when he started trying to get high quality essential oils. This is the kind of water that he waded into. It's what we're up against today still. It's what he was up against, and it still requires a lot of work. So I want to give you an example of how this plays out, this fight for quality essential oils, or the challenge of quality essential oils. Bergamot, one of my favorite oils. It's a beautiful, beautiful oil. It's been produced for a long, long time for fragrance usage. In Italy, where bergamot's produced, their production numbers say that it's maybe 150 metric tons of bergamot essential oil produced in a good year. Sometimes it's a lot less than that. But their exports recently of essential oil were 800 metric tons. How do you export 800 metric tons of a product that you only produced 150 metric tons of? Well, there's a lot of adulteration. And how do we handle this as a company? Well, this is a picture taken by us at the facility we work with in Italy. So we go there, we work with the people who are producing it, we see what they're doing. I once had a sales guy come and visit us from a company, and he'd been a chemist for one of these what we'll call brokers. I'll talk to you about these in a minute. And he said, when I was a chemist, I had all of the individual components, main components of lime oil out on my desk in bottles, broken down into these individual components. And I would have a spec for a company for the lime oil that they wanted. And I would take these individual components and mix them to create a lime oil that met the spec for the company. That's how it was done. That's how it's still done in a lot of places and for a lot of companies. And what's kind of frightening about that is that this was still considered a natural lime oil because all of the individual components he was mixing were derived from natural places. And so this could be sold as a natural lime oil. This is still what happens and one of the challenges that we run into. So I say that our success, Gary's success, your success is our blessing.